Many of you may have noticed that a section of downtown Lakeville by the Buckboard Restaurant and Johnson Office Building looks a bit different than it did a few years ago. The Dakota County CDA is just finishing up their newest family townhome project called Meadowlark.
This is a 40-unit development, and we have 6 one-bedroom units, and then the balance are 2- and 3-bedroom units. They're for families that are working in modest-paying jobs, and it's a product that we've developed throughout Dakota County. We have 18 similar developments, and it's our 4th here in Lakeville. And we try to make them a very comfortable place for people to live, also an asset to the community, and affordable at the same time. So we try to balance all of those factors, try to use good quality materials so that they will hold up over the long run. The CDA will be the ongoing property manager for the development, and it is something that we take a very serious role in. We think it's one thing to build nice housing, but it's even more important to manage it well, and it's an important part of being integrated into the community is having good property management. We're very accessible. If there are any issues, people know how to reach us. You know, we're not an absentee landlord. We do have leases that we enforce, and we think it's a great opportunity for people, and also expect people to fulfill their obligations. So the property management is something we take very seriously. They do all have a single car attached garage, and we provide washer and dryer hookups. We don't provide the washers and dryers, but we have the hookups. They do include dishwashers, and we try to make the interiors attractive but with durable materials, so we try to balance that.
Back in about 2001, we were actually informed by the city, somebody at City Hall, about looking at this site as an opportunity for us to build affordable housing. And it was known as the Wren site, at least that's what we were referring to it as. And we were told that it had some contamination issues. So there had been some environmental studies done. We took a look at those. We actually had some more done. And that led into about a year of negotiation with the property owner where we eventually purchased the site. And so we knew there needed to be some contamination cleanup, but we also looked for opportunities to redevelop sites that need some work that otherwise the property may sit for a long time. Based on the environmental investigation, we proceeded to look at it as a risk-based cleanup. And that, in other words, you'd go down about 4 feet and remove what was here. And what was here was really an old dump, including demolition debris and also some solid waste materials as well. And there were some what we call hot spots with more concentrated contamination that we had to deal with as well. So we started the cleanup under a contract with Bolander and Sons to really clean up that 4 feet. But once we started, we kind of rethought the process, and we thought we could clean up the whole site by adding some additional funds into the project and really result in an absolutely clean site, no contamination left. So we ended up going that direction, and that's what's here today as really a clean site.
Our goal is to build affordable housing that is available to people that are in modest-paying jobs. It's part of the mission of the CDA to provide affordable housing opportunities. And because there are limited options that are available, this is a mechanism for being able to provide some new housing. We're able to put together a financing package that includes the low-income housing tax credit, and that basically has an investment from a private sector investor. In this particular case, it's U.S. Bank. They're actually the 99.9% owner, so they make a large capital investment into the development, and it allows us to make the rents affordable. We have long waiting lists for each of the bedroom sizes. It's our first time doing one-bedroom units that weren't accessible units, and it's partly coming from, we're seeing more people perhaps that are in a situation where they might be divorced or something like that, and are working but not able to afford, the rent that's required. And so we decided to try the one-bedroom unit, see if there was a demand for it. And the units are all occupied now, and we have 81 people on that waiting list, and about 150 families on the two-bedroom list, and about 200 families on the three-bedroom list. So the units are all spoken for, but we do have a long waiting list, so there definitely is a demand for the affordable aspect. The information on the family townhome development and also our senior housing is available on the Dakota County CDA website, and that's www.dakotacda.org. And we have information on all of our different programs and information on how to apply and contact information on there. We have all the information like income limits, rental amounts, locations are all available on the website.